Good evening, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and I also read a page from a book of my choice. So I just uploaded 100 shorts on my channel and this is my third video of the day. And I am extremely exhausted. However, before I go take a shower and then go to bed, I am going to be reviewing the second volume of Deadman Wonderland. Once again, a manga volume, and this one is by, same as the first one, I suppose, Jinsei Kataoka and Kazuma Kondo, who are the writer and the illustrator, respectively. So this one will have several spoilers because there isn't much else to say. I can't really write a summary without spoiling this, since it's very action-packed and certainly, however, not as entertaining as the first one. It has about 200 pages. I rated it 3 stars, and I'll start with this. One thing that this volume got wrong for sure is that an adult body has about 5 to 6 liters of blood inside of it, and this book at one point mentioned how an adult human body has only 2 liters of blood, which is just absurd, very strange to be honest. I am also quite happy that STDs are not a part of this because considering the eerie nature of the story they easily could have been, and there is a lot of blood involved, so I'm glad that the author kept that out of the story because it would have been even more disgusting than it already is at some points. So this volume took quite a turn when compared to the first one, and I really was not expecting that. It also immediately dived into what's being held from the public and what's in this ward called the G ward, where all the special patients are held. They have the sort of disease that stemmed when there was the Tokyo earthquake, and now they have certain powers which um, have caused a lot of turmoil, I suppose, to the public um, or to society in general. However, this one it's mostly about the fight between Ganta, who I've established is the main character, who is also referred to as Woodpecker, and he is also a dead man because he forms part of Deadman Wonderland. He was falsely charged in this one. I'll explain later. And this guy called Crow, who also has the ability to toy around with his blood, I suppose. Crow is also a dead man because he has the same ability Ganta does, and he's more powerful than Ganta. However, Crow loses against the main character, and that certainly did not come across as a surprise because he's the main character. I suppose he has a narrative shield. Nobody would harm the protagonist, would they? Um, Okay, I found the battle between both of them to be rather disgusting if I'm being extremely honest here, but also surprisingly effective. I didn't really know that blood could basically cut through anything, but that is the nature of this story. Since Crow lost the contest against Ganta, a body part of his had to be removed, and in this case it was his eye. It's quite a weird concept, but the people who work at Deadman Wonderland, they always have to find a way to toy around with their patients, with people on death row, and it's quite annoying because they're basically torturing them and nobody knows about this nor can they stop them. They treat them as if they were all dead already, which is quite inhumane to be honest. It's a weird concept, but it also reminded me of Squid Game, so there is an even further sense of intertextuality there, in addition to what I mentioned for the first volume of the series. Although it is certainly not as entertaining as the first one was, as I mentioned, I still found it to be rather shocking, and I am also curious to find out exactly who Shiro is because she is brilliant, reckless, and also has Ganta living rent-free in her head for some reason. She keeps referring to him as her friend, but Ganta doesn't really know who she is, nor does he remember her in any way, so that is quite weird. And she has her feelings hurt by this, but there really isn't anything Ganta can do. We know that Ganta was falsely charged because the person who was in charge of the experiments told him that he made sure he would be accused so that he'd have another person to toy around with, which is just messed up. And yeah, the sicko at the hospital or the prison facility, I suppose. He just loves conducting experiments and wants to learn all about the disease that stemmed from the huge Tokyo earthquake several years prior, as established in the first volume. So basically, that's all there is to the second volume of Deadman Wonderland. This is what the back looks like. This is the front over here. This is the spine, very simple, yet they alternate between white and black, which is an interesting concept. That is all I had to say about the second volume. If you enjoyed my review, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I reply to everyone. And feel free to check out the rest of my videos, the shorts I uploaded today and for the past couple of months now. And I also use the community tab very frequently, so make sure to go vote in some polls over there. Check out my live streams as well, my other social media platforms. And please do make sure to help out this channel in any way you possibly can. So thank you so much for watching today and these previous few months. I appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye, guys.